This is MEZA Grand Duchess Rasmus Kunin for Friday, 24th of May, 2013, 7:18 p.m. right on this little computer here, darling. I don't have a watch. I'm not wearing it. I don't carry a calendar. It's right here on their little computers, so darling, it don't belong to me. I never set it. That's what it is in this little place I call my little media center. But how are you today, girlie? It's Friday. What's on everybody's mind? It's a little bit chilly. Spring is giving us something to rap about. Spring is trying to tell us you find you somebody to wrap yourself up. It's a little bit chilly. I gave you warmth. I gave you humidity. What else do you want? Spring is actually sending us a message, girls. The weather is sending us a message. Whenever you get humidity and cold and racks up a nice weather all like this, it's not really a good sign, but let's take it. Let's hope for what it is, that the best is yet to come from this type of weather. But guess what? It's not the first. It has snowed before. But the thing is the humidity. Very rare humidity is a factor like that. On from the weather, girl. Let's not be humid and hostile to each other. Let's give each other some room to breathe. I'm not doing Thirsty Thursday as it should today, darling. But I'm giving the effects of spring. I'm light. I'm charming. I'm going to exude that to my public and to my friends and so forth. I give my explanations with passion. Somebody asked me today, why don't you want to be called? I said with such veracity, sometimes when things are taken from you that you have earned as a slave, torturing with your dreams and aspiration with the last breath, those things have to be respected. And if it's taken away, it has to be paid back. You can't just settle for some things. If we're going to settle, we can settle and start over again. But honestly, taking away something, unless wrongdoing, own it up. I said always in forgiveness there is reparations to your neighbor. If you chop down his tree on purpose, give him back a tree. Give him a plan to start back and ask for forgiveness. Don't just walk away blind-handed. Why do we always have to, Americans, be in litigation? Why do we always have to be suing each other? Why do we always have to be cutthroat lawyer? I'm going to sue. Why can't we come to an understanding? Listen, there's lots of resources here. Let's come to this agreement. We can agree as people. Let's smile again at each other. Let's be civil again at each other. This is what I'm looking for. We are all not the same, black, white, gay, straight, whatever it is, darling. I'm MEZA Grand Duchess. But guess what? Can we be appreciated? Can we be appreciated? It's time, Americans. We all ran from this terror and a lot of things. And this, we inflict our own ideas down on each other. We have the Constitution that says, hey, idiots, look at me again. Respect me again. Let's do that. Let's do that as leaders, people, and so forth. I mean, ordinary people understand more than people that have been fighting war. We all talk about national security and all of this. Yes, we understand that IRS responsibilities should be taken. Wrongs were done. But how do we correct it and how do we move on? How do we not divulge in the correctness? It's one thing Barack Obama could do. It's to start fixing the mistakes from now and stop trying to explain what the mistakes are. You know, own up to them. Yes, I did it was I am in charge of them. This happened, but try to fix it. Fix it. We can't explain life or the world away. We can't explain the weather, but damn it, we can repair the damage done. Fantastic. Oh, darling, I was looking for a date this evening with Chris Breezy. Or the facsimile. Or anybody, darling. I'm so ready for dinner this evening. I had a good day. I had the best cheese at this was it Trader Joe's? Oh girl, it is expensive, but try it. I wrote a little something today. Let me do this. I wrote a little something today. Let me do this now. Here we go. I call it dot, dimples, and dots, darling. The things that there are three things we wrestle with from the start. Dot, dimples, dart. I didn't put dagger in it because I didn't want it to seem so cruel and so vile. And such as is in life, like when there's a mistake, the daggers are out for this one. This one is easily sacrificed. This one has no status. This one has no rank. This one is gay. This one is. What can we find in this past? Oh, this one has an illness. This one is suffering. I mean, and these are dots, dimples, and darts. These are all things. We smile, the dimples, the little dot decorates. And what the darts do, they're straight arrow shots, darling. It's whatever you want it to be. So let's do this, darling. Here we go. Dots, dimples, and darts. Wrestled from the start. Wrestled from the start. The smart are the larks, to dot the I's afar. Dimples know the T, forever they agree. Without an imp they come from a far place in face, barking, breaking, rippling waves. A makes the breaks. Need to start that over. Breeze breaks the sound. The darts no fun found. The focus is the dot to fix and prize to cots. Dimples makes the case. If dart misses, she bases with cakes, much sweeter than a honey glazed maize. Dots saintly sticks, where she choose and where she mays. To hit then the fix like a flower wall dart, and dimples at her beckon and call. Darling, I just wrote it. I did not do the little fixtures, but I'm going to read it again. Dot, dimples, and darts wrestled from the start. The smart are the larks. The smart are the larks to dot the I's afar. Dimples knows the T. Of course she knows the T. She usually agree. Without the imp they come afar in face, breaking rippling waves. A making the breaks. A's making the breaks. Breeze breaks the sound. The darts no fun found. The focus is the dot to be fixed and prized to cots. Dimples makes the case. If dart misses, she bases with cakes, much sweeter than a honey glazed maize. Dots saintly sticks, where she choose to hit. Then the fix is like a flower wall, dart and dimples at her beckon and call. Darling, take it for what it is, darling, take it for what it is. Willful ways and woeful wounds won't answer the call. But darling, when the willing and the pure tells what's the allure, and they have formed such a core, how dare you put it to the floor? And if you put your feet where they eat, and their children are able to sleep and die when you leap, then darling, fix the darts, unfix the darts, put the dimples and the dots. Children can't replace the happiness of a family if they lay in a plot. And I send this to all the political leaders and anyone who suffer from not covering their mistakes. Nothing is too great. You should not too be haughty. Fly off your throne and your pedestal. Come and greet the common man for your, because it's not an election, it's not a selection. Come and see it for what it is. It is what it is. And let us repair the damage. This is MEZA Grand Duchess. We all have a great day. Flowers and feathers forever. Flowers and feathers forever. Fluffs and tufts. Strawberry stems and purple strawberry blossoms and purple flowers. Purple stems, strawberry and flowers. Flowers and feathers, fluffs and tufts. Kisses and misses. No disses. Here we go, darling. But I'm looking for a man. I like them strong, I like them rich, and I like them secure. Good night.